All right. All right, we'd like to welcome you out to our award ceremony for this year. I want to recognize the achievement of our students. Did y'all do good? Y'all did? Okay, good. Our kindergarten's going to come up, and we're going to stand, and they're going to help lead us in pledges this morning. Come on, kindergarten. So if y'all want to, you can stand.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
To the Christian flag.
I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for whose kingdom it stands, one Savior, crucified, risen and coming again, with liberty to all who believe.
And to the Bible.
I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I'll make it a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. I will hide its words in my heart that I might not sin against God. Good job, guys. Thank you. All right, we're going to have a word of prayer. And which way you want to stay, seated or up? All right, let's pray. Lord, thank you for this day, and thank you for letting us come out today to be able to recognize our students. Thank you for letting them, all the ones that came this year. Please bless them as they go into the summer. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, you can be seated. All right, as normal, our first awards we give out each year come from our the North Carolina Christian School Association that we're a part of, and it's called the All-State Academic Athletic Team, and it goes to a student who plays sports but also keeps very high grades. So our first one is James Hill. Just stay right there so they can get your picture. And our lady for this year is Natalie Bejarano. Just stand beside Jamie so you can get your picture. Say somebody wants to. All right, now we'll have Miss Flynn and the kindergarten to come back up.
All right, first we have Joshua Hawks. Joshua gets the first honors award, and that is when you have A honor roll all 4 quarters. Joshua also had the highest average in Bible, numbers, phonics, reading, and writing. And Joshua also gets my excellent effort award because anytime Joshua did something, he did his absolute best and gave 110% every time. Next up, we have Caden. Caden gets the achievement of having the second highest average in the class. Caden also receives my award for Most Improved. He started out the year with a 93.6 average and brought that up to a 98, which is a very good job. Caden also had A and B honor roll all 4 quarters. Next up, we have Lily. Lily gets my Kind Classmate Award because she was always a friend and always very kind and caring to everyone that she was around. Lily also gets my award for having a cheerful spirit. She was always very happy, and she also showed us that cheerful spirit when she cheered at the basketball games. So she participated in cheerleading this year. And Lily had B honor roll for all 4 quarters of the year. And next, we'll have Miss Moss with the 1st grade class.
There's always so many things that I want to say, but I also know that I need to be mindful of your time, so we'll just jump right in and say that I'm really, really proud of this group of kids, and we're going to start with Chase Bowman. So come on up, Chase. Chase Bowman had honors this year, which means he had B honor roll all 4 quarters. Chase had no tolerance for 9 months, which was the highest number of months in my room. Chase got my Puzzle Solver Award because, one, if there was ever a situation where something needed to be figured out, Chase's brain was right to it, saying, all right, how can we work this out? But he also loved puzzles. I would constantly have to tell him, Chase, put the puzzle away. But I'm almost done, Miss Moss. Chase, we're done with the puzzles right now. But he loved the puzzles. So he was always solving or working a puzzle in the classroom. And he was quite the puzzle solver. He also got my Good Groomer Award. He always came in dress code, ready to roll. I never had to worry about reminding him to go get his belt, reminding him to tuck in his shirt, or reminding him anything when it came to that. He got my Homework Hero Award because he was always faithful to have and do his homework. And he got my Happy Helper Award because Chase loved helping not just me in the classroom, but the other kids in the classroom when he finished up. Great job, Chase. Up next, we have Hallie Hargnett. Hallie got 1st honors all 4 quarters. Hallie got no tolerance this year for 8 months. She has our highest average in arithmetic with a 98.4, highest in Bible with a 99.6, highest in phonics with a 98.9, highest in reading with a 97, and highest in writing with a 97. Hallie got my Neatness Award because my kids know that my eraser is my friend, and if their paper's not neat, the eraser is coming out, and I never had to worry about erasing Hallie's papers. She also got my Happy Helper Award because she too wanted to be a helping hand in my classroom, and she got my Homework Hero Award because she was also always very faithful when it came to getting her homework done. Great job, Hallie. Up next, we have Lev Shaw. Lev got 1st honors this year, which means he had an A average all 4 quarters. He also received no tolerance for 2 months. Lev also was a helping hand in my classroom, so he has a Happy Helper Award. Lev got an A Effort Award because no matter how many times they said we needed to work on something or do something, he always gave it his very best effort. And he got my Attitude is Everything Award because even if I had to fuss about something, he would look at me and smile and say, yes, ma'am, and have a seat. And I never had to worry about Lev's attitude when I was working with him. Lev got my Neatness Award because he also had very neat work when he would turn it in. And he got my Aspiring Author Award because we would have assignments often where they would have to write 1 sentence with a picture or something along those lines. And I always got 2 or 3 or 4 sentences, and he'd have the whole space filled up top to bottom with some very good detailed sentences. So he is my Aspiring Author. Great job, Lev. Up next is Johnny Thomas. Johnny got honors this year, which means he had B honor roll all year. He got my Attitude is Everything award because he also would take anything I had to say with a smile and a great attitude. Johnny was on no tolerance for 3 months this year. He got my Bringing the Energy award because he always brought the energy to the classroom. No matter what was going on, we knew Johnny could bring the energy, and he got my Team Player award this year. Great job, Johnny. Next is Elias Vargas. Now, this kid spent the first 3 or 4 weeks of school letting me call him Olius because he told me that that's what his name was. And I asked, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yes, ma'am, it's Olius." And it wasn't until his older siblings had mentioned that's not actually his name. But, you know, he never once complained that I called him the wrong name. He has my Achievement Award this year, which is the second highest average in the first grade with a 97.3. He was on no tolerance for 6 months. He received first honors, which is an A average all year. He had an A effort award as well because he did not come to us with any ABECA background. However, he jumped right in and he never skipped a beat with the work, even though he did not have the same background with the ABECA kindergarten or pre-K. He got my Wonderful Witness Award because he was always drawing a picture that had something to do with the Lord. He always had the Lord on his mind or a song on his heart, and it was just a real joy to see that he wanted to share Jesus with others. And he also got the Happy Helper Award in the classroom. Great job, Elliot. And up next, we have Isaiah Warren. Isaiah was also given the Honors Award because he had B honor roll all year. Isaiah was on no tolerance for 5 months. He was also a homework hero and never had to worry about Isaiah getting his homework complete. Isaiah also got my Wonderful Witness Award because once Isaiah got saved this year, he did not want to stop telling people that he had gotten saved and that he wanted to share that story and share what God has done for him. And he was always also singing a song or a hymn. And it was just a real delight to me to come into my classroom and just hear him belting out a hymn that we sang in church Wednesday night that he also sang in his church, or one of his favorite hymns, or I'd get a kick out of if I was humming because I hum and sing when I work too. He would look up and be like, "Oh, Miss Moss, I love that hymn. We sing it in my church too." And it's just a real delight to see his heart for the Lord there. And then if you ask anyone in my class what they would tell you about Isaiah, the first thing out of their mouth would be, "Oh, he's a cowboy." So Isaiah also got my Honorary Cowboy Award this year. It's a great job, Isaiah. And now we're going to have Mr. J come up with the second grade. First grade, you guys are dismissed.
All right. First off, I just want to thank the Lord for leading me here this year. This was my first year at the school. I thank Wes for giving me the opportunity to work with these kids this year, and looking forward to next year. So we'll go ahead and get into the awards. First, we have Jeremiah Holyfield. Jeremiah finished all year, so all 4 quarters, with honors, no tolerance for 6 months. He got my Gentlemanly Conduct Award because if there was a time that the door was, shut and we needed someone to hold it, he was always the first one to be there and help out. He also had the Awesome Attitude Award and the Team Player Award, and he also finished this year with the Homework Hero Award. So good job, Jeremiah. Next, we have Cameron McKinney. Cameron finished all 4 quarters with first honors. She had the highest average in spelling. She was on no tolerance for 8 months, and she also finished with Homework Hero. So good job, Cameron. Next, we have Abel Moss. Abel finished all year with first honors. He had the highest average in Bible, phonics and language, and reading. He was on no tolerance for 8 months. He got my Good Friend Award, and he also finished with Homework Hero. Next, we have Amelia Payne. Amelia finished with honors in the first, third, and fourth quarter. She got my Effort Award, Creativity, and Imagination Award. She was always doing something creative during her free time, drawing, making a craft or something on her own, and she was extremely into that. So she got those 3 awards. So good job, Amelia. Next, we have Lena Scritchfield. She finished all year, so all 4 quarters with honors. She had the highest average in writing. She got my Helping Hand Award because I could ask her to do something and she would do it and she wouldn't have any questions and it would be done the right way. I could trust her to do that. She also finished with my the Kindness Counts Award, No Tolerance for 8 months, and also with Homework Hero. And then we have Mackenzie Tucker. Mackenzie finished all year, so all 4 quarters with first honors. She got the Achievement Award in second grade, so second highest average. She had the highest average in arithmetic. She was on No Tolerance for 7 months. She also got my Honesty Award because even if she did get into a little bit of trouble, she was completely honest about it. And then she finished with the Homework Hero. And now we'll have Miss Van Fleet with the 3rd grade.
Will my class please come forward? I thank the Lord for the opportunity to come back. Mr. West asked me if I'd come back and teach 3rd and 4th grade, and I just thank the Lord for bringing me back. Let me tell you, if you've not retired, retirement is not what you think it is. So anyway, I missed my kids. So first we have Zayden in the 3rd grade. Zayden Gray, he has B Honor Roll all year. He had the Reading Rocket Award. He read 15 books this year, and he has no tolerance for 1 month. Next is Cameron Keeley. He has the highest average in arithmetic, science, penmanship, and history. He has first honors, A Honor Roll, all 4 quarters, and he was on no tolerance for 4 months. Next is Jasmine Luna. She made A and B Honor Roll all 4 quarters. She has my Good Friend Award. She's a friend to everyone. And if someone's upset, she'll come and tell me, I think they're upset. And she participated in cheerleading. Next is Tobin Shaw. Tobin has my second highest achievement. He made a 97.9. He has my highest in Bible, language, reading, spelling. He was on first honors, A Honor Roll, all 4 quarters. He had no tolerance for 3 months. He participated in basketball and football outside of the school, and he participated in piano. Next is my 4th grader. This is Hunter Easter. He had B Honor Roll for 3 quarters. He had no tolerance for 2 months, and he participated in baseball and basketball outside of the school. Next, we will have Mr. Samuel.
If I could get all the 5th and 6th graders to come on up, please. Thankful for the class the Lord gave me this year and the opportunities of growth and learning that we've all had together, and the new things that we've learned, new experiences, and it's been a blessing this year to have time with them. All right, we'll do our fifth graders first. First up, we have Mallory Brown. Mallory had B honor roll for 4 quarters this year. She had no tolerance for 6 months. I also gave Mallory a Most Improved in Arithmetic award from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. She really picked up a lot of the concepts and did well. And she also gets my Helpfulness award for all of her helpfulness in the classroom. Thank you. Next up, we have Montgomery Brown. Montgomery loved to have fun in the classroom. He always had something funny to say or something interesting to tell us that happened over the weekend. Montgomery gets B honor roll for 4 quarters this year. He had no tolerance for 6 months, and I also gave Montgomery a helpful award because it seemed like every time I needed someone to close the door or wipe off the board, Montgomery always jumped up and volunteered, so I appreciate that. Next up, we have Rose Cagle. Anyone that knows Rose knows that she is very friendly, very cheerful, and I appreciate that about her spirit. She receives our first honors award this year with A honor roll in all 4 quarters. She had no tolerance for 5 months. Rose also received the highest average in arithmetic, reading, language, spelling, penmanship, history, science, and health. She also received a sports award this year for her participation in cheerleading and in volleyball as well here at the school. Next up is Caleb Krause. Caleb also receives a Helpfulness award for always being there to erase my board when I needed it. He also received B honor roll for all 4 quarters this year. He had no tolerance for 6 months, and Caleb also receives our 5th grade Achievement Award for the 2nd highest average in the class. And then last in our 5th grade is Austin Davis. Austin was a new student this year. He really picked up our stuff well. He did really well, especially with our ABECA curriculum. It can be a little tough sometimes to new students, but he really excelled. So he received a Most Improved Student Award from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Austin also received B honor roll in 2 quarters this year. He had the highest average in 5th grade Bible with a 98.3. He had no tolerance for 9 months this year as well. Now we'll move into our 6th graders. First, we have Cole Bowman. Cole receives first honors this year with A honor roll in all 4 quarters. He had no tolerance for 9 months this year. He also received the highest average in 6th grade arithmetic with a 98.2, the highest average in 6th grade language with a 97.3, and in 6th grade science and health with a 101.7. He also receives a sports award for all his participation in the sports here at the school. Next is Isabella Birch. Isabella always had funny stories to tell us, kind of like Montgomery, but she also kept our class very lively with her humor. Bella received AB honor roll in all 4 quarters this year. She had no tolerance for 9 months. She's received a music award this year for her participation in piano. She did a really good job in our recital this year, as well as a sports award for her participation here in sports at the school. Next up is Josiah Harris. Josiah receives a storyteller and imagination recognition because he really had a fun time, especially if there was something new in the class that he wanted to explain to everyone. He would get up in the front of the class and explain and tell us a story. It was always a lot of fun to hear what he came up with. He also received B honor roll for 3 quarters this year, no tolerance for 5 months, a sports award. I also gave Josiah a teacher reader award because every time we had reading class and I made some corrections to their reading style, he always took that in and really put it into practice immediately, so I really appreciate that. Josiah also gets a door closer award because every single time that I asked someone, can I get someone to close the door, Josiah jumped up and ran to the door, and first one to tag it is the first one that closes it, so he always got to close the door. Next up is Brett King. Brett was very attentive this year. He was always quick with a good answer in the classroom. Anytime I needed a good, quick answer, he was there for it. Brett receives first honors this year, which is A honor roll in all 4 quarters. He had 8 months of no tolerance, and I also gave Brett a teacher writing award because Brett has very good handwriting. He claims he does not, but it's really good handwriting, so I gave him that award this year. Next up is Alice Marsh. Alice is a very cheery and positive spirit, so I gave her an award for that this year. She also had AB honor roll for all 4 quarters, no tolerance for 3 months, and she also received a music award for her piano participation this year. And last but not least is Naomi Sahajewski. She receives first honors for having A honor roll all 4 quarters. She had no tolerance for 5 months this year. She received the highest average in Bible, reading, spelling, penmanship, and history in the 6th grade. And she also receives our 6th grade achievement award for the 2nd highest average overall in that grade. Very good job, Naomi. And you all are dismissed. And next up we'll have Miss Hawks with the Service Club Awards.
We could have the community club to come forward, please. While they're coming, I thank the Lord for this group. We've worked hard this year. I was able to go out to more places, opened up till we could go to the nursing homes and things this year. We hadn't been able to do that in a while. So few things that we did was a lot of workings around the school to help out with that. We did the blood drive, and they had a lot of outside hours, ministry hours, things like they did at their church, and the banquet and things. So we're going to say our Bible verse. We always try to pray and say our Bible verse. This is why we're here and why we do community. Philippians 2:4, if they can remember it. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. So I want you to remember that. It's why you work for other people. Do it for the Lord. Samuel Birch. Samuel completed 35 hours and 4 minutes this year. Abigail O&B. Abigail completed 108 hours and 25 minutes. Micah Purdue. Micah completed 69 hours and 45 minutes. Good job. Joanna Harris. Joanna completed 107 hours and 37 minutes. Joy Owenby. Joy completed 111 hours and 28 minutes. And last but not least, Maddie Purdue. Maddie completed 66 hours and 10 minutes this year. Good job, guys. You may go sit down. Next, we'll have Miss Ashley.
The 7th and 8th grade will come up, please. And while they're coming, just a reminder, we're having a teen summer camp here at our church this year. And we've been telling the high school it's 7th grade up. So it's rising 7th graders. If they've completed the 6th grade this school year, they can attend. If you are coming, I have to have your registration paper today is the last day you can turn this in. You can give it to me or Miss Tori. So please make sure you get that in because we only have some limited spots. Okay, what an exciting, eventful year. This class is very exciting, and I've enjoyed having all of them. So we're going to get started with my 7th grade, Ava. She was on B honor roll all 4 quarters. She gets my highest achievement award with a 92.4. highest average in English with a 96.7, keyboarding with a 98.7, and math with a 90.5. She was on no tolerance for 7 months. She's a marshal for the 8th grade graduation, and we did a solar system project this year, and she won 2nd place in that. And I always do candy awards. Ava's getting dots because she would always ask to go draw on my board, and the next thing I knew when I looked up, it was dotted all over, and there was not even a clear space at all. So she gets a box of dots. Isaiah, Miss Bowman has y'all's, yeah, my bag's on there. Isaiah was on AB Honor Roll all 4 quarters. He had the highest average in Bible with a 95.4, in science with a 95. He was on no tolerance for 6 months, and he's a marshal for the 8th grade graduation. And Isaiah gets a Snickers bar because he Snickers a lot in class. See, right now, he's doing it right now. Alex was on AB Honor Roll all 4 quarters. He also has the highest achievement award with a 92.4. And I'll say this was the first time I think in teaching 7th grade that I had 3 students so close for the highest average, and they were 0.5 apart. And that's really great for 7th grade, and I'm appreciative of that. He had the highest average in history with a 92.3, PE with a 98.6. He was on no tolerance for 2 months. He had no demerits all year. He was on the basketball team, and I also gave Alex my most improved award because this kid went from a B average all the way to an A average and worked very hard and put forth effort, was making hundreds on all his tests, and I appreciate that so much. And Alex gets my Musketeer bar. Because Alex always works great together, but he's always in a group of 3, no matter where he's at. So he gets my Musketeer bar. My last 7th grader, Joel, he was new to us this year, but we're thankful that he came. He was on B Honor Roll 1 quarter. He had perfect attendance. Whoop, whoop. We got to spend every day together. And he was on no tolerance for 6 months. He also was on the basketball team. And Joel gets my Laffy Taffies, because Joel laughs at everything there is. He's laughing right now. Somebody could blow their nose, and he just busts out laughing in the middle of class. So there's a bunch of jokes on here for you to read, okay, on the back of your things. My 8th grade, first is Dakota. He was on no tolerance for 2 months, and he was also on the basketball team. And I got you a Reese cup because it wouldn't matter if I already told them there's no Reese's in the candy box. What would you like? Is there any Reese's in the candy box? No, there's no Reese's in the candy box. He asked me that several times, so I got you some Reese cups. Next is Eden. She was also new to us this year, and I'm thankful for her coming. She was on B Honor Roll for 2 quarters. She had no tolerance for 6 months, no demerits. She was on the volleyball team, and she participated in piano. And I got her some gummy bears because Eden is just a happy. She never met an enemy, I don't think. She's always so happy and friendly to be around, and so she gets my gummy bears. Olivia, she was on no tolerance for 1 month, and she also participated on the volleyball team, and she got first place in our solar system project and done a wonderful job on that. And I gave Olivia some Krabby Patties because Olivia was always bringing like these big bags of chips and snacks to school and sharing with everybody, so I got you your own cheeseburgers. There you go. She's always so nice to share her snack. Emma May, she was also new to us this year, and I've enjoyed having her as well. She was on first honors all 4 quarters. She has also the highest achievement award for the 2nd highest average in the class with a 96.1. She also had perfect attendance, so we got to be together every day. She was on no tolerance all year, and that means that she didn't miss anything, had any demerits or whatever, and so she had no demerits. She also participated in piano, and I gave Emma an effort award. Emma's never had our curriculum, and when she first came, we told her you might struggle a little bit in the first quarter to get used to it, but as you go on, you'll catch it. But she worked so hard and had A's all the way through the year, and I appreciate her effort in that and trying to understand our curriculum and work very hard. And she's also a joy to be around, and she loves Jolly Ranchers, so she gets my Jolly Rancher award. Thank you. Grayson was on first honors all 4 quarters. He had the highest average in Bible with 100.9, English with a 99.3, History with 100, PE with a 99.6, Pre-Algebra with a 97.4, and Science with 102.3. He was on no tolerance 6 months. He had no demerits, and he placed 3rd place in our solar system project. And I got Grayson some whoppers, because Grayson always has some whopping stories to tell us when he comes in to school about exercising or what he's going to do or his dreams in life. And there's some pretty big stories in there, so he gets my whoppers. You may be seated. We'll have Miss Norman with the 9th grade.
Well, I thank the Lord for a good year and a safe year, and for all the students that He has placed in my path this year. They're a pretty good class. Like to talk a little bit, but other than that, they're pretty good, and I've enjoyed them. All right, first up we have Samuel Birch. Samuel loves to investigate science and how things work, so he may be a chemist one day. He had perfect attendance. First honors. He made A honor roll all 4 quarters. Samuel gets the highest achievement award this year with a 97.4 overall. He was on no tolerance for 10 months. He has no demerits. He also participated in flag football, basketball, baseball, service club, and piano. And I appreciate Samuel. Thank you, buddy. Next up is Madison. She tries to keep our class in check. She gets after those boys a lot. She's good. She was on B honor roll for 2 quarters. She had no tolerance for 5 months. Madison also had no demerits. And she also got an effort award from me. She tries really hard, and I appreciate that and all the effort she puts forth. And she was also on the volleyball team. Next up, Logan Glover. Logan's a good student. He was on A honor roll all 4 quarters, so he has first honors, no tolerance for 8 months. He also has no demerits. And I'm getting ready to read a long list, okay? All right. Logan had the highest average in Algebra 1A and Algebra 1B. He tied for PE, highest average. He has the highest average in English. He had the highest average in physical science and in health class. He's done good this year. He also was on the basketball team and the baseball team. All right, Luke Marsh. Luke likes to make things. He's very creative, so that'll take him far in life. He was on B honor roll for 2 quarters. He also had no tolerance for 1 month, and I appreciate Luke. He's been a good student for me. All right, Miss Abigail. Abigail's very organized, like her sister Joy. People, if they did not get notes, they wanted Abigail's notes. Color coordinated and everything. She had them really good. Abigail was on B honor roll for all 4 quarters. No tolerance for 5 months. She also was in the service club. She played volleyball, cross country, and basketball this year. And I appreciate her. Micah Purdue. Micah Purdue was always, Miss Norman, can you tell us how many are true on our true and false? Or, just something like that all the time. I was like, no, Micah. All right, Micah was on a B honor roll for 2 quarters. He had no tolerance for 3 months. He also participated in flag football, basketball, baseball, cross country, right? And the service club, and I appreciate him this year as well. right, Seth Scritchfield has first honors for being on A honor roll all 4 quarters. He loves anything that has to do with trains, and he's a very good artist as well, and so is Madison. They both drew me some very detailed pictures this year, and I appreciated that. He was on no tolerance for 9 months. He has no demerits, and I appreciate that. Simeon Underwood. Simeon was on AB honor roll for all 4 quarters. He has no tolerance for 4 months, and he also participated in baseball. Appreciate you, Simeon. And Lisette came to us new this year, and she had perfect attendance, and I appreciate that. She was on AB honor roll for 4 quarters, and I'll tell you this, she started out with B honor roll when she first came here, and she's getting my most improved award because she has A for every of the last 3 quarters that we had. She really improved and tried her best. I appreciate that. She had no tolerance for 8 months, no demerits, and she also was a volleyball and a basketball player. All right, now we'll have Ms. Hawks with 10th grade.
This has been a good class this year. There's not been like any unkind words or anything like that, and they've all kept a good attitude, and we've had a really good time this year. We have first Joanna Harris. Joanna was on the AB honor roll for 4 quarters. She had no tolerance for 3 months, and they all are going to receive a couple words the same, but we have a graphic design award. We did some new things in computer class this year, and these kids, the 10th and 11th grade that was in there, just took off with it. It was really good, and they get a drama award because these are like really funny guys. And she gets my good attitude award. She also gets my salvation award. She accepted the Lord as her Savior on May the 4th this year. Really proud of her for doing that. And she participated in ladies volleyball in the community club. Next we have Nathan Hawks. Nathan was on the AB honor roll for 4 quarters. He had no tolerance for 2 months. He had the highest average in business math of a 94.0. He also got the graphic design award and the drama award. He as well got a good attitude award. He gets my gentlemanly conduct award. He was always helping out in anything that I needed done with a yes ma'am and everything like that. And he participated in flag football, cross country, and baseball. Next we have Eli Morrison. Eli as well was new this year. We're so thankful that the new kids got to come this year. He was on AB honor roll for 4 quarters, had no tolerance for 8 months. He did not receive any demerits this year, and as you get on up, it's hard in 7th and 8th grade, and then you get on up in high school, it's very hard to keep that, so that was really good. And he gets my graphic design award and drama award, also the good attitude award, and he gets my outstanding student award. Eli was always, talking about the Lord, and that's just a great thing to have the Christian character that you have. Thank you for that. And he participated in flag football, men's basketball, and baseball. Next we have Joy Owenby. Joy was received the first honors for A honor roll for 4 quarters. She had the highest average tied in drama with 99.4, highest achievement award of a 95.3. She was on no tolerance for 9 months. She also received the no demerit award. The graphic and the drama award, they all got the same. They got a good attitude award. Like I said, I didn't have a problem with any of the kids this year. Just a great class. But she gets my melody award. She had a song on her heart, and she loves to play instruments. And she participated in ladies volleyball, cross country, ladies basketball, the community club, and played the piano. And we have Mason Wolf. Mason received first honors. He was on the A honor roll for 4 quarters. No tolerance for 8 months. He received the No Demerit Award. And like Logan, I have a list to read. So he received the highest average of Bible at 98.6, in biology of 102.4, computer class of a 97.9. He tied in drama with Joy of 99.4, English 96.7, Spanish 1 a 95, and world history of 100, and geometry of a 97.1. It's a great job. And he gets the graphic design award, the drama award, also the good attitude award, and he gets my puzzle award. He's always doing puzzles and just loved anything to do with that. Next we have Mrs. Bowman.
All right, 11th grade. While they're coming, I like to say I thank the Lord for this group of kids. Some days. They could be a challenge sometimes. I said 11th grade. See what I mean? The listening skills might not be there. I don't know. All right, so first up for 11th grade, we have Cameron Bowman. She had perfect attendance this year, and I appreciate that in a student coming to school every day and on time for some people. First honors for A honor roll, all 4 quarters. She gets the highest average in English with a 99.1, chemistry with 100.3, economics with 101.2, geometry with a 99.6, U.S. history with a 99.8, life skills with a 99.9, computers with a 98.3. She also gets the graphic design for computer class. She ran cross country, played volleyball and basketball, and she has no tolerance for 10 months. Up next is Cameron Coe. Cameron Coe has 2 jokes, and that's it. And we heard them multiple times. What's the first one? Where did Santa Claus get his reindeer? They were on the house. We heard that one a lot. He would say, I got a joke for you, and I'd be like, no, stop. But he's a pretty funny guy. He gets honors for A or B honor roll, all 4 quarters. He was the teacher's aide for the 5th and 6th grade. He played flag football. He complained a lot about that, but he played it. Baseball, he gets the highest average in business math with a 97.5, and he has no tolerance for 9 months. Yeah. Up next is Johanna Gray. Johanna's very quiet, and that's very appreciative in this class, I'll be honest with you. She gets first honors for A honor roll, all 4 quarters. Highest average in Bible with a 99.6. She was also a teacher's aide for the kindergarten class. She ran cross country and played volleyball, and she has no tolerance for 5 months. Up next is Isaac Hill. Isaac gets honors. He was on the B honor roll for 4 quarters. He was also a teacher's aide for the 3rd and 4th grades, and he gets no tolerance for 5 months. James Hill. He's my nemesis some days. He gets the Achievement Award with a 98 average. First honors for having A honor roll, all 4 quarters. He gets the graphic design for computer class. He ran cross country, played flag football, basketball, baseball, and he was on the no tolerance for 8 months. Maddie Purdue. Maddie's also very quiet. But if you get to missing her and Johanna, you have to go to the bathroom because that's where they always are. It's like, where's Matt? Johanna's ride's here. Where's she at? I don't know. Go check the bathroom. And then there they would be. I was like, okay, what are y'all doing? They'd be sitting, hanging out in the bathroom. Who wants to do that? I don't know. I clean them in the evenings. I definitely don't want to do that. She gets first honors for 8 honor roll, all 4 quarters, graphic design for computer class. She played volleyball and basketball. She was on no tolerance for 6 months, and she served in the service club. Annalise Smithers. Annalise was first honors, A honor roll, all 4 quarters. She was the teacher's aide to the 1st and 2nd grade. I think she had some exciting times there. She played on the volleyball team, and she was on no tolerance for 7 months. And last but not least is Micah Underwood, and this guy is really like 85 years old. The stuff he says just makes me laugh. He comes up with some doozies. I'm like, how old are you actually? I think he's 100. He's on honors for A or B honor roll, all 4 quarters. He gets a graphic design for computer class. He played flag football as well, and he was on the no tolerance for 5 months. You may be seated. And now the 12th grade may come up. Just like normal, right now, they never listen. Get out your English books. Is this it? And it's spelling. No, get out your English book. Right, Andrew? Up first is Natalie Bejarano. She gets first honors for 8 honor roll, all 4 quarters, the highest average in Bible with a 99.7, the highest average in English with a 97.4, the highest average in government with 100.1, and the highest average in yearbook with a 98.4. She ran cross country, played on the volleyball and basketball teams, was on no tolerance for 2 months, was the graphic designer of the yearbook, and she was obviously our homecoming queen this year. Up next is Colton Bledsoe. Colton's a very serious guy. Yes. He was on honor roll for 3 quarters. He played flag football, basketball, and baseball. He was on no tolerance for 5 months, and he was the business manager of the yearbook this year. And lastly is Andrew Hawks. This guy is a character, no doubt. Last night, he texted, what time we got to be there in the morning? I was like, regular time, and come dressed Jubilee apparel. Now, what time is that? I said, be there at 7:30. At least you'll get there on time today. Then some of my kids really thought they had to be here at 7:30 this morning. Jamie. Oh, my. Andrew was on honor roll for 3 quarters. He ran cross country, played on the flag football team, basketball and baseball team, was on no tolerance for 2 months, and he was the editor of this year's yearbook. You and Natalie just stay up there. Colton, you may be seated. Yeah, Colton, you may be seated. If y'all want to lay your stuff down, I'm going to give you your stoles. So now we're going to give them their stoles for graduation. So up first, as our salutatorian this year, is Mr. Andrew Hawks. And our valedictorian this year is Natalie Bejarano. You may be seated. And now we will have our highest average trophies with Mr. Wes Tucker.
All right, in K5, we have Joshua Hawks. Stay up there. Yeah, go down there right there and stand. Okay. In first grade, we have Hallie Hartnett. Second grade, we have Abel Moss. Third grade, we have Cameron Keeley. Fourth grade, we have Hunter Easter. In fifth grade, we have Rose Cagle. Sixth grade, we have Cole Bowman. In seventh grade, we have Isaiah Hill. In eighth grade, Grayson Wolf. In ninth grade, Logan Glover. Tenth grade, Mason Wolf. Eleventh grade, Cameron Bowman. Isaiah, shift. Isaiah, go to the right a little bit. Good job. And in 12th grade, Natalie Bejarano. All right, you can be seated. Thank you. All right, our next award and our last award we give out, we call it the Outstanding Patriot, and it is for, a student who from their 9th to 12th grade years showed outstanding, effort, achievement, character, all those things that they, we would like, a student to possess as they leave our school. And the person that got that this year is Natalie Bejarano. All right, if everyone will stand, we'll be dismissed. Thank you all for coming. We have graduation on Friday. The practice for 8th and 12th grade and their marshals is at 8:30 on Friday to 9:30 in this building. And then Friday night graduation is at 7. What time? 6:15. And the graduates need to be here at 6:15. So thank you for that. Let's pray. Lord, thank you for this day, and thank you for all you've done for us. Thank you for letting us have this award ceremony. Please keep everybody safe as they travel home. In Jesus' name, amen.